Na'Vi over top of FaZe Big are back down to the Mountain Dew League next year.
It's going to be Body pushing through the CD spawn. Gets one. Could find the double. Not meant to be, but KennyS, he's doing work with the AK-47. 1 versus 1, and he does it. Pulls it off. 3 kills to keep the hopes alive of G2. And not very terrible. Molotov's coming in, try and get that first pick. That's going to be very likely. There's the first smoke. AZ strikes. He commits to the A-side, finds. Oh, actually do it. KennyS takes him down. It's going to be down to MBK here. And the refrag comes in, 4-on-4.
Apex is wrapped back around to go highway to try and get closer. Good shot. Kenny on the response takes down Cajun. MSL just immediately, though, beforehand had taken down Apex, and they couldn't find him. Immediate response, but overstep from Magiska. The bomb goes further forward, so he actually got it, recovered it, and then put it in a worse position because now Kenny can watch it, and a crossfire set, double up to watch the bomb. And that's going to be way too overwhelming for North. Config walks directly into it. Kenny finds.
Soldiers overall, fantastic hold, 10 out of 10. Great flash as well. They try to push up extremely aggressively. They're giving up the opportunity for a killer here. Unfortunately for App, he's unable to capitalize. KennyS is in the clutch, probably one of the best clutch players on this team by far. We've seen a clip from him. There's the first. And another one isn't going to happen. The op duel is about to come up, and KennyS doesn't seem like he's going to go for a plant quite yet. He's going to look around, survey the field. Oh, manages to escape somewhat, and then come back into B. This is getting really weird, folks. A lot of shots have been missed. 15 HP and an off. He was burning in the whatever, the quick scope through the wall into the body of Desp. Man, that got so.
Particularly in overtimes. They still have a lot to work with, including KennyS's op, which is right here in ramp room, waiting for all these peaks. He's thirsty for more. Is he going to get more chances? The answer is no, but he'll just force it anyway.
Yeah.
Just get inside the smoke. He's like, I will find a way
hey, look,
to
this
peek
is
you.
An angle.
There's something here. I will find it.
Okay. Oh, someone who's passed him, but he knows it, and he hits such a ridiculous no-scope of 4K to clean it up.
Again, we talked about it earlier. If he physically can click his mouse, he can, in fact, potentially hit the shot. That's the only thing that can stop him is a finger cramp, it feels like. This is just ludicrous. These kills, all right, yeah, you know, fair enough, but that is unreal.
So good. So damn good.
It must hurt, like, if you were trying to be an aspiring pro, you'll just know you'll never be that good.
We see it so much.
Yeah, it's just that now he's been punished by 1 frag. They still should be absolutely fine. They're sticking together and making sure they have trade potential here. Kiyoshima leading the way towards A side, but he's going to find the deagle, and they're by themselves. Where's the refrag at this point? They're being clumsy, but Nico will find the next kill.
With the AK picked up in pit as well. Nico gets the shot on Shocks. Thankfully, they got MBK, but Kenny's arrived. 2 immediately on the P250. Bomb down in the A site. Alu has to go. Op versus op, but neither with it. It's going to be an AK-47 for Alu and the P250 for Kenny, and Kenny's trying to flank him. He's trying to rotate around, just gets around the corner at quad before he arrives.
Oh, this is perfect from Kenny. He gets the timing right here. It's going to be
will.
down to like a second whether he gets it. Here it is, and he gets the dink!
Turns, but comes back again. The repeat, because Alu tried to spray in, and Kenny's timing is perfect. It's a return serve again, this time on the full save. And
each side of drop zone, this shouldn't do a whole lot.
Dolt's going to put in the smoke as well, try and make it uncomfortable, but it's going to go right on through. Apex leading the charge, and KennyS is going to get in on it as well. Henny now feels a little bit of pressure, left, right, and well, now about center, but that USPS is digging him out of some severe trouble, but it's down to 2v2. We have an AWP in KennyS's hands, and we know what can happen when this begins. And now, does he expect it? Does he predict it? He doesn't need to. He spots it out, and now playing with time, toying with Lucas, but the bomb isn't even planted yet.
Yeah, no, it's going to book it over towards the A bomb site. This is going to be such a difficult...
Lucas is reading it.
Yeah, I mean, he did get the read. He saw Kenny jump off. He knows this is the likeliest play. He's not going to get there in time to stop the plant, but Kenny with that op, he's going to have so many different opportunities to find this kill if they're aware that Lucas could have read this so early, and I don't think they are quite yet.
And it depends on who spots out who here, but Lucas has made it pretty close. Yeah, now the spot comes in, so Kenny can start adjusting for it. But uncomfortable positioning, but he might have the angle here. But you can see the pre-aim from Lucas was right, but KennyS just doesn't miss those, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Совсем скоро он начинается, по-моему, через 2 дня. Тем временем
это Остин, я про Турсу.
Турс это в начале мая, который
Да,
6-8 мая, да. KennyS забирает нас Глейва. KennyS откидывает хэшку на центр. Девайс выходит через мид. Ну, полный контроль карты. G2 контролирует абсолютно все выходы и...
The fact that they've decided to force buy that one round, and Kenny finally managed to get that first kill round again. It seems like Captain Mo and the boys are going towards B, but Kenny is going to hit those shots.
Yeah, Kenny doing exactly what was needed of him. Obviously, they only need to pick up 2 rounds, so a round like this coming out from Mr. S will be exactly what the doctor ordered. Make it that 3rd kill. 1 more left, completely blind, but it doesn't matter. 15th round, Kenny, oh, he finally goes B, and he completely shuts them down.
Yeah.
6. Second map will be Cash. Obviously, that's chosen by G2. G2 Esports. 3rd and final map, if we get that far, will be Cobblestone. For now, once again, KennyS opening up out in Yard. Takes care of Electronic with that AWP. NBK, same position he was in last time. This time he gets taken down by Blade Buddy. On top of Mustang, KennyS in heaven. KennyS with the double kill and the triple for the round and the quad. G2 Esports, 3rd.
With the bomb as well.
So I'm curious, this seems like it's going to be the setup where they smoke or flash pass out.
Yeah, he just comes out to wall.
Centaurs is going to go down drop.
And, he has made his way out. They haven't dealt with this.
Centaurs is already down.
Yeah, he's already looking out the window. Great flash into the site. I mean, that was huge. KennyS going to be a problem, however. Oh, Apex finding a kill. KennyS staying alive for another.
Oh,
3rd frag on the round and a 4th K. A 4K. Wonderful stuff.
Damn. There was just, we just see Kenny.
2-1 versus 3. Because MBSA got 4%.
Kenny manages to get the first. Couple of low players on the other side. He does have a kit as well. There's a rifle on the floor that he could look to pick up, but at the moment, just going to be trying to bait it out. Throws the nade onto Happy. It doesn't quite reach, meaning Happy will just about survive. Still on 6 HP. Going to go for the push. Gets the no-scope onto Scream. That's ridiculous. Leaving Happy. He's just going to go straight for the defuse. Kenny getting the timing, and he will even get the kill in the end. Wonderful stuff from Kenny. Should just about have enough time to defuse the bomb as well. 1v3 clutch. And this is why this man has such a name.
That is just a...
The bomb site to prevent the envious players from rotating in from Z and immediately retaking it. And Apex is going to move forward, but he could get boxed out by the guy in Z. In fact, XMS was ready for that one. He was expecting it. So he takes him down, and now they've lost the man advantage. All of a sudden, it's Kenny and Shocks versus the world here, and Shocks really detached from the action. Kenny, first step to bat, he finds a shot, but he's being pressured up close. He needs Shocks to support him. He's watching for a flank, but what? Oh my god, Kenny gets an incredible kill against Sixer. I didn't even see the flick. He hits that shot somehow, and it's another round for G2. They're shooting ahead again, 14-7. What was that last shot?
Moving quickly into A, but a bomb's been dropped, which would suggest it not so fast. Maybe waiting out the initial grenades. Undoubtedly, there will be Molotovs. Kenny not sure where to look. Device trying to get cheeky, but he will be denied.
Okay, spotting a couple. Having to fall back. Shocks is called for the rotation. Nice snap from Shocks. Is traded though by the very close Glaive. And yes, so he's been very strong so far. Hasn't really missed at all. Very nice stuff.
A spectacle, but it's going to be Apex hot on their heels to find 2. Finally dealt with by Flusher. Back into a 2-on-3. Another player in their backline here. They just can't quite get rid of them. And Kenny, there to trade things back. It is a 1-on-2. The one that's been called into question a little bit on the side of G2. Going to find himself with the AWP in hand, locked in this 1v2. And going to be baiting out the defuse. Does mean that Crimson and Dennis both going for the peak. Bomb's going to be planted in a bit of an obscure location, but they do know where it is. They're just going to stick it. Going to be tagged down fairly low, but waiting. Going to rush through the smoke. Crims goes down. Kenny 1v1, not much time left, and he's sticking it. In comes Dennis, and he's going to fall as well, trying to spread butter on him, apparently. Defuse going to come in with just enough time left. Kenny clutches it out, and that's a 3K for him.
We have seen it a couple of times. KennyS not far off, and Apex will deliver. We've seen this crossfire, this firing squad set up a few times. A 1-for-1 though puts a lot of pressure on Kenny, and he is going to deliver. Bondik moves into position, taken out instantly, ahead of the rest of his team. They weren't pushing in a two-pronged attack. That was all a tunnel vision approach. The red mist descended, and it put him out of his own misery. KennyS to extinguish the Molotov and come back to the site. And Hellraisers haven't quite pulled the trigger on this A hit just yet. There is so much time left. And KennyS with a flick onto Dead Fox, dropping the bomb out, and will be throwing his utility on top of it. Still though, Cs.go and Zero are in amongst the thick of it. KennyS, who's already on for 2, will get a third. What a shot onto Zero. Cs.go now has to come round the back of balcony and hope he can pick off KennyS, and it is not going to happen.
What in the next round? And again, we saw a period of time where Kenny would often be AWP no armor in the first buy round, and that might be the case again if G2 are to lose this. We'll see how it works out. There's a flash from his teammates. Got the first one. That's using a lot of bullets though. Only 11 left. There's a nice headshot onto Lekro. Oh, he's got another one as well. Is it Shox or is it Kenny? What's going on?
Oh my god. This K just sitting in pit, but it should be more than enough to deal with this. And you can see all the time in the world against the UMP there for KennyS with...
It will get Kenny the ace because there's no way Pronax is going to be looking at this angle. So he should have to jump. And there it is. 5k for Kenny. That is a monstrous start from G.
And we see this going to a 2-on-4. NBK spots the man at long, but is more worried about the ones in his front yard as opposed to the back. Finds the first, pivots round on the spot. Having to watch so many angles, gets caught off guard by Dupree. And now Kenny has to step up with the AWP, and he can't do it if he's landing shots like that. Finds the first through the smoke. Now we're into the 1v2. Defuse coming in, but if you're Kenny, that's not a problem. He takes a second, trying to make it 3, trying to get the hat trick, but it's the bomb to finish him off. G2, they get themselves another round on the back of their fantastic AWP, KennyS.
So 2 Famises, 2 M4s, no kids. A very, very weak buy for G2.
Still going for it.
Waits for the flash. All coming in. There it is, and nails the shot.
That's quite good.
That's quite clever, isn't it? Like, just knowing that every team pretty much flashed at the start to deny that pick coming in. Waits for it, comes out.
Well, that's why I looked at the spawn too, because if you have the Apex spawn, you can still go for it pre-flash and then get flashed off and get back, because you can beat the angle. But yeah, that's good from Kenny to read the fact that he knows they're going to flash it. Now he's got position. He's very good on Inferno, I have to say. He's got to be very happy this map's back, showing it now. 3, make it 4. Is he going to go through the smoke to find the ace? Not quite. Miss 2's there and will deny. Someone had to do so.
Are on the A site. There's that very important smoke around a toilet area. Never know if a CT's behind it, and indeed one is. Kenny with a simply rude peek into C's, walking with his scope.
At the moment, Apex just lurking around toilets, and he can cause so much damage. You can see Na'Vi a bit paranoid of this with these forward smokes, and Shox is going to join Apex as well now as the push comes into the site. They are going to rely on Kenny to deal with the players from long. Able to take down one. There's more where that came from though, but for Kenny, it is simply too easy. And that is a quick trio there for him. In fact, 4 in total in that round, and he is providing quite the answer to the AWPing that Simple was bringing on the first half. And that now brings G2 up to 10.
Echo, donc il y a un peu de tout ça. Ouais, le seul problème, c'est que ça coûte cher. Ouais, bien sûr, et là, ça essaye.
Oh, la brochette de KennyS et le triple kill. Extrêmement souverain sur son tail. Il a la bombe, il prend le quadruple kill. Il est extrêmement agressif, KennyS, et il fait forte impression à lui tout seul. Il vient plier le round. Il ne reste plus que Kiyoshima. Et l'ace! Ace de KennyS, monstrueux sur ce 10e round.
We wish you